Hi, I'm Tatenda, and welcome to the Lesson in 5. In this video, we try to summarize the weekly lesson study into 5 main points, and we do that in 5 minutes or less. This week's lesson is from Jerusalem to Babylon. As we highlighted last week, the cognitive center of the book of Daniel is not Daniel and his friends, but it's Christ. Christ is the protagonist of the story. So as we study and uncover the book of Daniel this week, you want to see how Christ helped Daniel and his friends to have courage in a difficult situation. God's sovereignty. The defeat of Judah is not the defeat of God. The book of Daniel introduces the story by making it clear that it was Jesus, it was God who gave Nebuchadnezzar the kingdom of Judah. So Israel is given to Nebuchadnezzar by God. It's not Nebuchadnezzar's doing, but rather it is God's sovereignty that allows Israel to go into captivity. Today as well, we need to see the sovereignty of God in human events. Faith under pressure. Daniel and his friends find themselves not only in a foreign land, but they find themselves in Babylon, which was the height of human ingenuity. And would they stand firm on the principles that they had learned in their homeland? Would they stand firm and true to the God who they had grown up knowing? How will they respond in this foreign land? Firm resolution. For Daniel and his friends in a foreign land with a chance at promotion, they still choose to stand firm. They had their names changed. They couldn't do much about that because it's what other people call them. But when it came to diet, they had control over what they put into their bodies. And they take a firm stand and say, we cannot defile our bodies with the delicacies that are provided on the king's table. Daniel and his friends choose to be faithful to God with a firm assurance that God is in control. Unblemished and wise. The king seeks to have people serve in his court who are without blemish. It almost reminds us of the sacrifices that were to be presented to God in the sanctuary. So Daniel and his friends, in a way of speaking, find themselves as living sacrifices to the God of heaven. Even in the court of the king of Babylon, they serve as a sacrifice to God. In the final exam, Daniel and his friends are found without equal. This is not because Babylonian education is far superior to any other education system, but rather it is because they've submitted their lives into the hands of God. It's because they've chosen to stand for God. Daniel and his friends are far superior to the nobles and everybody else who is in the king's court. Daniel and his friends excel in all forms of knowledge. This is because they chose to be faithful to God, even in difficult circumstances. When we are faithful to God, God in turn is faithful to us. The mention of the name of Cyrus in Daniel 1 gives a glimmer of hope to the reader, because we know that Cyrus was going to set Israel free. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson in 5. Remember to subscribe to the channel. We post new videos every single week. So also hit the notification button so you don't miss out on a new video. Also share, like the videos. Also like to see your comments in the box below. Share your insights into the lesson and what you think about the videos. Those comments keep me going. Thank you very much. God bless you all.